Hey, what's up, guys? Want to do a video for you here. Sitting in a boat in the middle of an orchard. Why, you may ask? Actually, I was just pulled out of the shop. Just got some clear skies here. It's been pouring rain most of the morning. Doing some work on it, installing a new fish finder. And I noticed I talked about my bass boat before, bass fishing and stuff in previous videos, but I haven't actually shown my boat. So just gonna do a quick video, let you guys check it out. It's an older boat. It's nothing fancy. It definitely works for me. Like I said, I'm just learning how to bass fish and stuff. I bought this in November. It got kind of serious about December bass fishing, so just put a new fish finder in it today. It's pretty cool. It's got down scan, side imaging, Navionics with contour maps. Shows you all the contours of the bottom without having to actually scan over it. So I was pretty excited about that. It's a 18.5 foot older bass tracker. It's a 2000 model with a 90 horse motor on it. Like I said, nothing fancy by any means, but the price was right. It was in my budget. Didn't want to go out and make a payment on something for the next 10 years on a bass boat while it sits and rots away in the garage during the off season. So anyways, guys, this is it. This is the beast here. Like I said, once again, nothing special, but this was the new fish finder I put in today. It's actually in demo mode here, so I'll show you. It's pretty cool. It's got charts, like I said, with the Navionics map. This is just a demo. The sun doesn't pick it out here, but it's kind of cool. Shows your bottom contours. All these lines are depth levels or whatever, so you can see points and whatnot where you're fishing. Hopefully help out the process of searching a new lake or even a lake I've been on before. See some points and stuff that come out or look good. I can see and basically go right to them. Fish those. Check it out. It has sonar like normal. It has structure scan, which is shows side imaging, so it'll show 60, 80 foot out of each side of the boat you're on. You can see what's on the bottom beside you, which is really, really cool. It's got down imaging, shows the bottom the same way. Like I said, this is just a demo it's playing, but you can see fish, and you can see if you got rocks or a brush pile or stuff like that really helps in bass fishing, finding some structure, because they tend to hold the structure. And like I said, learn as I go. I'm new to it. This will hopefully help speed along the curve a little bit as far as seeing where I need to fish or finding structure to fish. But also keep my rods on the deck here. And I just learned in November to actually cast or use a casting rod instead of a spinning rod. So as you can see, I do nothing in moderation. So I bought a bunch of casting rod setups. I got some actually more on the way, because I'm confused when I get out in the water, and for some reason I feel so focused I don't want to take the time to retie. So I take a bunch of rods with me. Like I said, for whatever reason, it seems it's probably hurting more than it's helping me, because I don't end up concentrating on one bait. I just throw it 3 or 4 times. I didn't bite it, and I grab something else. So I'm going to try to work on that and get a little better at not swapping stuff so fast. But I try to keep somewhat organized. And like I said, when you go from not bass fishing at all to trying to bass fish, it's pretty crazy on the amount of stuff you can buy. Not necessarily have to, but try to keep it organized, and like jig bins, crankbaits, jerk baits, whatnot, terminal tackle, plastics, and my Senkos and my whatnots. But I've had a blast so far. Weather's getting good. I think fishing's really going to pick up. I got to go Monday in the break between the storms here, and Lake Maloney's, where I fish a lot, was already at 60-degree water temp, which was really crazy. I don't know how it got that warm so fast. It did drop about 5 or 6 feet, so maybe that did something with it or helped speed it up. But they were like cracking on spinner baits and jerk baits and stuff like that. So I had a blast, man. They were like I said, chasing baits. And from the time I started in November, late November, maybe early December, it's been a real slow bite, where you slow fish. You're creeping the bottom of the jig or running a drop shot really slow. So the only experience of bass fishing I had so far is that finesse style, they call it. It's a real slow presentation. So now it looks like it's going to really start getting fun here really quick. So hope to bring you guys some fishing videos. Like I said, it's been so slow, the bite. I might catch 10, 15, 20 in a day sometimes on a great winter day. But just don't know when the bites are coming. You know, it's just kind of really random, so it's hard to make a video and show you guys some catches on film. So hopefully that's going to speed up real fast. I can bring you some footage, maybe some topwater, which would be awesome because I've never even fished topwater yet, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, to see those bass grab that thing off the top, man, it's going to be awesome. So I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, I got me a new fish finder. I'm looking forward to using that. Eventually, probably in the next few months or so, I'm going to buy a front unit that I can run off my trolling motor, and go from there, man. I really hope to do some cool things this summer. As far as bass fishing, I'm going to try to take a trip. I took some vacation coming up next couple weeks to go to Clear Lake and hopefully smash a big bass. You know, my goal this year is to try to get a 7-pounder. Biggest I've got so far is 4.5. That, you know, I've actually got in the boat and weighed. 4.5. That was, you know, the biggest fish. I've caught a couple 3.5s. I think I've got one other 4-pounder, but 4.5 is my biggest so far. So I'd like I said, move that up to 7 this year with a goal of next year maybe a double-digit fish. That'd be awesome. I know Clear Lake's good at producing them, and so is Don Pedro, which is another lake I haven't actually fished yet. I fish Maloney's a lot, which is right there by it. I just got more time on Maloney's fishing for trout and stuff like that, hunting turkey and whatnot. And turkey season's coming up here pretty quick, so I hope to give you some footage on that. Doing some turkey hunting. Probably going to do mostly with a bow this year. Try to get the bow out, get it sighted in, get used to shooting it and stuff, and probably do most of it with a bow. So hopefully, like I said, I bring you some footage of that, some fishing footage. Looking forward to it, guys. It's warming up. I think it's going to be good. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See you later.